Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to FinishLine Industries. We got the Supercharged SRT8 Jeep back on the dyno. Let's go check out what Steven's up to. Alright guys, we just got the Jeep back on the dyno. I'm gonna do a couple more pulls on it. He's been working on it for a while, but it's got a Whipple supercharger on it. Whipple supercharger on it. It's got a 4 fuel system, big injectors, and it's got a Whipple catch cam setup, big air intake, and full exhaust. And we actually did the interchiller on this thing. So right here behind the bumper is the interchiller, so you can turn on this switch right here, and it reroutes all the AC stuff to the intercooler, makes the intake air temps very, very cold. And then when you want to go back and switch to your AC, you can just turn the switch off and it'll go back into the cabin, so it works quite well. So let's see a pull on this thing and see what it makes. Alright guys, so I just talked to Steven, and it looks like it's making about 15 pounds of boost. See what it does on this one. Guys, that was 919 and 905 torque. That thing will rip. It's got a really aggressive cam. Let's check out what it sounds like. Looks like this is going to be the last pull right here. This is with the interchiller on. This is for all the beams, so let's see what she makes. So they made a little less power that time, 892 and 873 torque. Let's see what's going on. do you think?
That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna try and work on the idle a little bit more, but I'll do that off the dyno and
Yeah.
let you guys get some peace and quiet.
Right? Yeah, it's been pretty loud in here. Yeah, I mean, it made a little less. But it's probably, I mean, it's probably pretty heat soaked.
Yeah, intake air temps were 100.
Oh, okay.
I was letting the inner chiller run for, was that 4 or 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah. No, it runs great though. The graph looks good. Air feels steady. This thing's gonna be killer on the street, dude.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
They sound really dope when they shift and stuff. Cool guys, well that's gonna be it for the Supercharged SRT8 Jeep. Made pretty good power on 15 pounds of boost. He was saying that was somewhere around 18 degrees of timing. So when it's nice and cooled down, it makes about 920 and 905 torque. And graph looks great, and air fuel tracing looks awesome, nice and flat. So yeah. So we're gonna give this Jeep back to the customer so they can enjoy it. Thanks for watching FinishLine. We'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, we got a little update on the Silverado. Switched out the turbo kit. Who makes this turbo kit again?
So I just bought the hot side from Flemmer Racing, Flemmer Performance. So he does make a full single turbo kit with air to air, but since we already pretty much did the cold side, he sells just the hot side. So we got a new header, a new crossover. The wastegate actually dumps back into the downpipe, so I'm curious to see how it sounds from there. And then now I have room to put an intake, so that was kind of a big thing for me. With that big turbo on the on3 stuff, it would have been a tight-ass radius to get any kind of filter on there at all. And I do daily drive it, and I wanted some kind of filter on it, so that was big for me.
Cool. All right, well, this is what it looks like now. Move the turbo really a lot farther back, so now it has a lot of space up front right here, and it's kind of tilted up a little bit too. And then, yeah, move the wastegate over here to the top, and now it dumps back into the downpipe. Last time it had an open dump, and it was pretty loud. You can hear it. It sounded pretty sweet, but it should be pretty quiet now. Other than that, we just had to change the boost pipe. Just a couple 45s down into the intercooler there, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do V-band on the downpipe just to hook it back up to the factory exhaust, and then we got a bigger pump for the ice box in the back. That way it'll pump more fluid and faster, because we were having some issues with some intake air temps before. So this is the new pump right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the new pump. We're going to mount it externally then?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's mocked up right now.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see it. Oh, it looks like a little mini turbo. That's sick.
Yeah, I'll have to send you pictures of, so we machined that flange flat on the on3 kit on the header before we put it on my truck, and I'll send you the picture. It blew out every single fucking gasket already. It did crack, but that's because I ported it, so that's not necessarily anybody's fault other than mine. Yeah. But yeah, it was leaking bad, and you could tell the spool up was dramatically hurt. Like, it didn't even make a pound of boost until like 3,800 RPM. So
okay.
This one has a smaller crossover. It's like 2.25. The other one was like 2.38. So it's not a huge difference, but it does help velocity, thermal efficiency, stuff like that. So I'm hoping it's a little bit more responsive, so I don't have to brake boost the fuck out of it to keep up with the STI.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some better intake air temps with this bigger pump. So the old pump was actually mounted inside the tank, and then it would oh, there it is over there, and then it would push the water through and then up to the front of the truck. This one's externally mounted, and it should be a lot stronger. So we just gotta change a couple hoses around and make another hole in the bed to run this down to the front. But that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get to doing the downpipe right now. I'll show you guys what that looks like from the bottom, and then we'll get to mounting this pump, and this thing should be ready to go back on the dyno. We got this 99 2000 Civic on the dyno. We're going ahead and getting it ready for some things. That way it can be legal and pass. So we do that too. Alright, so this is where we're at on the truck. We got the downpipe in there. It's a real nice downpipe. It's slit fit, so it slit fits into the top piece of the downpipe. And then we went ahead and welded this 3.5-inch V-band on here. And then it'll continue to the exhaust this way. To mount this humongous pump, we just sawed a hole in the bed right there so it comes right down. So all we gotta do is move the line from here to there, clamp it on, and that's all done. So once we get the exhaust and everything back on here, I'll show you how that looks. And this thing's 100% ready to go onto the dyno.